Hello, beautiful people. My name is John Mark Shaw, and today I'm here to talk to you about creating meaning and purpose during these challenging times. One of the ways that we can find to thrive during adversity. Hi, Mama. One of the ways that we can, hi, Rich. Blessings to you and your family. One of the ways that we can learn to thrive during adversity is to create meaning. Hi, Caroline. To create meaning and purpose in our lives. Hi, Glenda. So happy to see you. So happy all of you are joining today. Viktor Frankl. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? Hi, Timothy. Wow, it's so nice to have all these people you're coming in to watch. Thank you so much. So we are talking about creating and finding meaning and purpose during challenging times. Viktor Frankl was an amazing teacher from the 20th century, and he had a very unbelievably profound story of challenge during the Holocaust. He was a Holocaust survivor, and during the Holocaust he lost everyone that he loved, and he lost his manuscript was taken from him. And at the time of his greatest adversity, he realized that there was something emerged within him, that there was a power within him greater than any circumstance, situation, or condition. And he realized and came to know that this last remaining freedom that he had, that all humans have, is the ability to create meaning from our circumstances. The power to respond, to manage our attitude, to, instead of reacting and allowing ourselves to be victimized by circumstances, that we have the power to create empowerments out of challenges. He wrote a book called Man's Search for Meaning, and it became one of the most important books, and he was one of the most important teachers in developing a way of life where we are empowered, that we are not condition-driven, that we do not allow circumstances and challenges to victimize us, but that we emerge victorious because we are at the helm of our own thinking. We have the capacity to be brave thinkers, as my mentor, Mary Morrissey, calls us, that we can respond to adversity through creating meaning in our lives, to creating purpose, that we can create a vision for what we want to create and step into that vision. And what he talked about was that there are really three ways that he suggested to make meaning out of challenging times. And the first way is through the service that we provide for others. So many of you I see are finding ways to serve your family, to serve your community, to serve, hello Dabney Jacob, to serve the businesses, the employees, your friends and colleagues. Many of us are digging deep and finding, how can I serve others right now? How can I create meaning from this great challenge by being in service in some way? How can I provide comfort, inspiration, support? How can I create humor? Lots of people who are friends of mine, hey Dabney, lots of people who are friends of mine are super funny. My wife, Donna, is so funny. We created a video actually out of her cutting my hair the other day, which was total comic relief because we've never done that before. So how can you be in service to other people? Right, while we are now socially isolating ourselves, we can still reach out by phone or by Zoom or by Skype and call a friend who might be in challenge or suffering. We might be able to love the people in our homes, to give a hug, to create more support and encouragement, to be more understanding. One of the principles that we can provide service with is the idea of extra grace required. Right now, during these challenging times when there's a lot of stress, we all require extra grace. We all require extra compassion. Sometimes we'll be stressed. We may be in a worry, doubt, and fear nervous system response because of something we've read or we've heard on the news. So how can you offer more grace, more support, more encouragement, more patience and compassion? You know, if your children are behaving poorly because they've been cooped up, or your partner, your husband and your wife, or the people you're cohabitating with, or the people you're emailing and corresponding with, how can you be in service to them with a deep compassion and extra grace that these are challenging times, and we can be compassionate and loving and kind and even more patient. The second way that he talked about that we can make meaning and purpose during challenging times is by the love we share. My encouragement to you is to open up and be more vulnerable, more loving than you have ever been in your life before. That's what these times are calling for. To tell the people in your phone, to call the people up who you love and tell them how much you love them. To say the things perhaps that you've never said before about the incredible impact that they have had in your lives. And if there are challenges in some of your relationships, to be willing to make amends, to apologize, and to forgive. When we forgive, we release the negative energy and charge over our past experiences and in our relationships, and ultimately we free ourselves to a greater, freer, fuller expression and expanded life. So it's a gift not only that we give to other people, but it's a gift we give to ourselves. How can you have extra snuggle parties? I know in our house, my wife, my puppy, and my baby girl, who's just almost 5 years old now, we've been doing extra snuggle time, morning snuggle time, afternoon snuggle time, sharing loving words as much as possible, and also extra grace required, like I talked about before, in service of other people, because sometimes we've all been a little grouchy and perhaps a little bit short with each other. So what is the love that you can share? Maybe you can write a post on Facebook or go live yourself and talk about the things that you love, be in service to other people. Share your love for the world, even cooking recipes. Cooking is a manifestation of love. I see so many people sharing their cooking recipes. That's in service to others, and that's also done with love. So we create meaning through the service that we provide for other people. We create meaning through the love that we share with other people. And then lastly, we create meaning by the courage with which we stand up to these circumstances. By the courage with which we, hi Bruce, thank you for watching, the courage with which we face these challenges. Courage, very interestingly, comes from the Latin root to have heart. And courage doesn't mean that we're not afraid. Courage actually means that we are afraid, but we move forward with grace anyway. We are filled with heart. We're sharing our service to the world, to the people we care about, to the clients and customers in our businesses, even if we can't connect with them right now, to our family members. We're sharing our hearts vulnerably, being more loving than we've ever been before. And then we are showing up courageously by being in service. And it's okay, part of courage is to allow yourself to have your very real human feelings. We have feelings of worried out and fear. We have feelings of upset when our family members or if we are not feeling well, if our businesses are financially challenged, or our careers, or if we've lost jobs. So courage doesn't mean that we don't feel our fear. It doesn't mean that we don't allow our emotions, our energy and motion to move through our lives. So courage is also allowing ourselves to courageously feel and face our own feelings of upset, and then to allow those to move through. Yea, though I walk through a valley of a shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. I walk through the valley, as my mentor Mary Morrissey says. I don't pitch a tent there, but I do allow myself, I don't do a spiritual bypass on my feelings. I allow myself to feel my fear, doubt, and worry, and then I step forward courageously. I step forward with my service to the people in my life, to my clients and customers and family members and loved ones and friends and community. I step forward courageously by speaking my love into the world, perhaps being more courageous with my willingness to share love, to share expressions of love, to tell people how I really feel about them, to make amends and to forgive. And I step forward courageously, seeking to serve the people in my life, allowing myself to feel my fear, but to be a leader. Right now, these challenging times are calling for leadership. My wife is watching. Hi, Donna, I love you. These challenging times are calling for leadership, for us to step forward in service, step forward in love, and step forward courageously, first to lead ourselves. to lead ourselves by shifting out of our worry, doubt, and fear and developing a vision for the life, for the business, for the family, for the relationships, for the health that we would love on the other side of this coronavirus. And I promise you there is another side. To step forward courageously by not only having a vision, but saying to ourselves, I commit to this vision, I believe in this vision, I'm going to be grateful in advance for this vision, and I'm going to act as if this vision is unfolding. I'm going to take the steps I can take. Just know that there is always something you can be doing to move forward in your life. And even though there's fight, flight, and freeze right now, the sympathetic nervous system that's triggered by fear, there's a story that we're being told by our nervous system that we can't do things to move forward. We can't improve our careers. We can't improve our marriages and our relationships. There's no one to serve. It's that feeling of contracting. And what you can do to overcome that is to generate your vision of what you want to create. Hi, Stephen. Thanks for watching. Happy birthday yesterday. You can generate a vision for what you want to create, to take steps to be of service, which was our first point, of service to the people in your life, your friends, your customers, your community, your partner, your kids. You can take steps to share your love vulnerably and authentically, to forgive what needs to be forgiven, to make amends for the wrongs that you've done, to be more vulnerable and more powerful in love, and to be the person, the man or woman you have always wanted to become. That's courage. In the face of adversity, those with courage step forward. They don't retreat. They have their fear. We have our fear, but we step forward anyway. And courageously, we create steps to move in the direction of the next chapter in our lives. There is a next chapter coming, and you have the power to create it with the meaning that you make, the purpose that you live into, and the vision and the steps you take to serve others, to love others, and to be courageous, so that who you're being now is someone that makes an indelible impression on the people in your life, and that you will always remember and be proud of yourself for who you are being right now. Sending love and healing energy to all of you. I'll be coming online much more frequently. I love all of you, and have a blessed day, and blessings to you and your families. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.